Okay, I'm live. And I'm in my stream manager. All right. Hey everyone, Avi here. We're going to continue our work on this apartment. This is part 5. And look at it from the neighborhood view. It's looking pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Let's go take a look. So I actually made like a little list today of things I want to do to try and keep myself organized and on point, since I always kind of lose, just completely lose my train of thought constantly. So I do have that, but before we get into that, a few days ago, I uploaded a video of my Tanquerays, a bar from Orlando, Florida. Like, I built this a long time ago, but I've been updating it over the years. And I think this is like I don't know, it feels like the final update. Every time I say that, though, I'll find something that I need to fix later on. Or Sims comes out with something and there's one object that fits just a little bit better than something else I used. But yeah, anyways, and as I was doing that, I was messing around with my world and my sim that looks like me. And I wanted to move them into one of my other apartments, and I realized they were kind of expensive, and my Sims couldn't afford anything other than the basic apartment I made. So we're not going to get there yet today, but just in the future. What my plan is now is I want each floor to have one apartment that is less than 20,000, so like anyone can afford it, and then the other apartment will be like a little bit more themed. And so that means you'll have an option on, there's 3 floors here, 1, 2, 3. So on each floor in this building, you would have an option to have an affordable house for like a freshly made sim. And then I would like an option for a sim who like has a little bit more money and maybe they're moving up. I mean, this is, I guess, is this lakefront? They're not really on the lake completely, but they're kind of there. Pretty much, as far as I think anyone would be concerned. But yeah, that's my thought process. I do still want to make like one of the apartments be like very themed, like with like a story kind of, but we'll get to that later because I have to really brainstorm to figure out what I'm going to do there. For today, though, the first thing I wanted to do is I want to check my landscaping and see if it needs anything else. That's the last thing we did last time we were here. And so I just kind of want to go around and make sure that I like it. Because I'm kind of picky sometimes. And I think I feel pretty good with it. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah. I think I'm fine with that for now. I'm sure I might have an idea later. As always. Like that. Well, we could fix that. There's always something. Like, I'm just looking at that. Well, the next thing on my list was to check the exterior and see if there's anything I wanted to change. So I'm still kind of on plan. I'm not losing my path yet. So there's this really annoying thing with The Sims, and I'll show it to you before I fix it. But yeah, and I think I even have the issue over here. Yeah, well, it's not as bad here. It's still annoying though. You don't have it on this side. Where else did we put that? Oh, it was over there. Yeah, so it's kind of like a give and take on like what you're comfortable with as a builder, and then what you're comfortable with dealing with as a player. And so like there's some things that will look really cool from the outside, but then you're like, oh man, if I was playing the game and I wanted to have this angle, this would be in my way. And it would be annoying. Let me go to build mode. Yeah. Sometimes there are some objects that will like disappear once you're in live mode. I'm adjusting the camera a little bit. But yeah. So I mean, I personally hate it. One of my biggest annoyances is columns. Yeah, see? Columns look amazing from the outside, but they just fucking do that, and I hate it. So, anyways, that's kind of a thing to be conscious of. And I'm seeing this one right here, and this is supposed to be the gym, right? We decided that that was going to be the gym. So we're going to have this big annoying thing, like, in our way, unless we're looking out that way, which, to be honest, if I was playing, which I will be at some point, I do think that this is probably the angle I would use. But in case somebody wanted to use... And the reason is because I prefer to play... There's 3 different modes of walls when you're playing, and I like to have them partial up. I like to see the wallpaper and stuff when I'm in a room. I don't like them all the way down, and obviously if they're all the way up, I can't see a lot of stuff. So for this kind of room, I would face this way because I'd want to see the windows and stuff. But either way, this should be an easy fix. I think this is happening because this item is partially on this floor, and if I moved it completely up to this floor, I think that would get rid of the issue. So I'm going to get a half wall, and I'm going to raise it just a little bit. Oh, we don't care. Not an issue. It's annoying. It's so bad though. Okay. Alright. Luckily you can just duplicate a lot of stuff. It looks like I can't duplicate playing with sticks instead of a mouse and keyboard. But I'm stubborn. I like controllers. Okay. Focus. See if we can just move this up a little bit. It is this kind of precise movement that I just wish I had a mouse, but my thumb, I feel like my thumb gets so tense trying to get it perfectly. Okay. Did I fix it? No. It's still bleeding into that floor. I need to get this up. How high up would it need to be in order to be up here? That high. Okay. Alright. More level. I mean, I don't think I mind it too much. This is like the other big signage. There we go. See, and then it plants perfectly there. Oh, it's still up there? Fuck. Okay, well, let me see if this fixes it, because if it doesn't fix it, obviously, I'm just gonna put it back to the way it was. Oh, and should I put... Oh, I did. Okay, cool. I was like, I should probably do this on the other side, too. I did do that. I did think of that. Let's see. Is this the same size I used there? No. This one? I'm forgetting again already. This one? Okay. Oh, that's the only problem. I really love the look of this build. The black brick with the black concrete with the red brick looks pretty cool. Oh man, and if I could just boast for a second, there's this other streamer I watch. I feel like he's more of a modder than a streamer, but Sky King, and he gave me a shout out on his last stream, and that was pretty cool. I'm still kind of riding that little high from that. Okay, did we get up? I missed a section here. I don't know why I'm being so detailed about this paint when I already don't know if it's going to work or not. Oh, I know that this is on this. Oh, it's still, that's why. Okay, that's probably why. So we got it there. Let's turn on free, or can we do half? No. There you go. Now I know that's on the, yep, perfect. That's what we wanted. So right now, even though it snaps right here, it's still technically on that third floor. So I am going to use free placement so I could just bring it up just enough to now actually be on the fourth floor. We need to get to our half wall trims. I think I used stone. Is it crown? Stone? Yeah. Did I use that? Is that what I used? No, I didn't. Okay, so I just used, what's this? Stone wall trim. Well, that's the one I should have used. That looks way cooler. Right? Well, I think it is the one I used. Give myself more credit. Previous AV did know what he was doing. Okay. Not bad. And now they're not inside. Awesome. I wish I could do that for this. So I think the reason this is happening is because these... I'm not quite sure why this is happening because these are on this floor. They're not going below or anything like that. It is what it is. There's some things I can, like this, like with the columns. There's some things I can fix, and there's other things that I really just don't have any control over. And it's like I said earlier, you kind of just have to find this happy medium between aesthetics and, you know, gameplay. I think that looks pretty cool. So we got the signs done. Last time I did some cool stuff, which was important to me, like having a building number, because and I would like to use a different building number because that's the same one I used for... Let's take a look. Let's just see. Let me just search sign. See what comes up. So maybe I could use that. I could put it a little close to that one. Yeah, let's do that. And that way it looks a little different than the one I used in the other build. Ooh, man, that stick. Okay, there we go. That's not bad. It looks like maybe that's a building number. Who knows what the hell it is. I'm a little uncomfortable with this first symbol, but I don't think... Let's just move this down here. What the fuck did I get it on there? Okay. We'll do a half. And let me just bring this a little bit more. It looks a little off-center. Never going to be perfect either, so I do need to be more comfortable with it not being perfect. Do it at half and just be done with it. No. Okay. No, damn it, it looks the same. Whatever. I won't be able to tell. I mean, I will be able to tell, but I don't think you'll be able to tell. I feel like that's pretty good. Maybe I should move that number down there, though, too. That's where it is on this side. Or maybe I should move this one up there. Put it up here, then we can make it a little smaller. I think I'm gonna put it up here. I just want things to kind of be, what's the word I'm looking for? Consistent. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, well, that side, it's a little more... Should it just be in the middle? The reason I'm putting it on the right side is because I lived at a place kind of like this once, and they had their address, or their apartment number, on the top right side of the building. Which, to be honest, was like super stupid because every single delivery driver, like, never saw it. It was not a smart move, but that is what they did. So I'm gonna try and copy it because it's actually realistic, even if it makes no sense to me. Okay. I mean, it kind of looks like graffiti, but whatever. Alright. Yeah, so the other thing I wanted to do, like I said, was check the exterior walls and stuff and see if there's anything else I needed to add. I know we added this last time, and I think it looks pretty cool. I do feel like it's a little blank here, but realistically, walls and like buildings in real life don't have like art design at every angle of the building. So this is probably enough. I do believe in like less is more and trying to keep it simple. It's really easy to overdo it. So I think we're pretty good on the outside. I'm gonna save. And now I wanted to check lighting outside. Did we get the lighting down? Okay. Alright, so we have pretty good lighting already because the surrounding area has street lights. And yeah, it's pretty cool. If I remember right, the debug one, it doesn't matter. I'm matching these. Yeah, I know. I was just thinking like, I'd really like to have that light instead of this one. But these actually match the streetlights, kind of. They have a different light. But just like with these plants, I'm just trying to get as close as I can to make it kind of blend in. It doesn't have to be perfect. For some reason, today I feel like my camera is just like not set up right or something. Okay. So I definitely feel like we got good, somewhat good street light. I feel like there's nothing here. There's really nothing I can do about that because I can't put a street light here. You know, they're here. So I would like some, but it's okay. I don't really need streetlights right next to somebody's apartment window. I think this looks good. I could probably put some of these around the outside. That wouldn't be so bad. But I also kind of like this kind of calm and not very lit up. So I don't think I'm gonna do that. We have lights in the important areas. This is nighttime, so it really isn't that dark at night. I think this looks good. We do have lights in here on the inside for each side. And then inside, I know I never really was comfortable with my lighting setup, but we do have a pretty cool lighting setup in here too. And that wall, now that I'm looking at it, well, I guess we're moving into the next section then. which is update the lobbies. Don't forget signage. I started doing that last time. I thought of this. I know this is from, I think this is from Snowy Escape. But I really like it because to me it looks like floor lines. And we can do some different colors here. This one doesn't look as abrasive. It still has like a wooden look to it, but you could, I don't know, could you argue that's like, oh, it's an industrial look? I don't know. Is that the size I used down there? Yep. I'm just gonna set this. Oh, okay, so you can't put it on a corner. Alright, well, let's just set it over there for now. While I figure out what the hell is going on with that. Too big? Yeah, that looks like a better size. Well, I mean, I like this light, but in my mind, I'm actually imagining like a light from the bottom pointing up towards the sign. Let's see what we have. I think there is something like that. Looks terrible. Use these for that thing. Oh man, and that looks so good. I'm so happy with that. This wouldn't be bad over there. We are kind of doing a sort of industrial theme, so I do kind of want to stick with that. Just going through our options, see what we have. Isn't anything that I'm looking for. This looks pretty sick. I like this lamp. I don't know where I could use it. I like the way it looks. Oh, maybe I could use that for the porches. Nice small lamp. It's not that bright. Are we in half? Yeah, I'd rather be closer like that. Okay, cool. Hey, we found a cool lamp to use for the porches. Or balconies, or... They were going to be porches, and I changed that. Nope. Hey, there you go. You have lights. Honestly, I kind of feel like this light would be here. Now that I'm thinking of it. Oh. Okay, I know we're losing our train of thought, but it is important. We do need to add water heaters somewhere. Where are we going to do that? Someone's gonna lose a bedroom. Am I gonna need to make a basement? Move this up one. Pull this all out. I love this area too much. It looks too cool. But this is a bathroom. That's a washer dryer. And their bathroom. So I guess I'm just gonna have to put it outside, unfortunately. I don't want to, but oh shit. That's gonna look really terrible. Hmm. I can't go in there. This thing needs basically like because you can't put this in a small room like this and have a door there. Well, that's tough. I might have to make a basement in this place. Hmm. Well, if I just put it outside, I just think it looks like shit. I mean, I guess I could resize it. Then it will fit in there. But I don't want to resize it, and then being The Sims the way it is, like, the game has issues with it. Also, I don't really like the idea of a water heater being outside. I don't think that really makes a lot of sense. This one. Gotta have this. Where are we going to put it? Could I rearrange anything? Well, we already know that this is where the kitchen's going to be. This is basically the full living room space, and it's really not a lot of space. I forgot to put a closet here. All these are the exact same floor plan. Yeah, it's just this side that has a slightly different floor plan because why? Oh, the middle floor lobby. A little shorter on this first floor. Well, that's really tough. I'm not quite sure how to get around that. Well, I could move. I don't think a water heater should be outside. I did live in a house once that I was renting, and the water heater was outside in the porch. So it does happen. But most apartments I live in, the water heater's inside in like a closet. So let me see what I can do. Might need to research it. Well, I don't, just a quick browse on Google. I was just checking to see if anybody is talking about if they've resized the water heater and if it's had any issues, and I don't see anybody saying anything. It doesn't mean it won't have issues. I feel like I have to put this in here somewhere. I could resize it, and then I could put it in a closet. I could resize it, and maybe I could put it right here. No. Well, I could move this over 1. I could even move this over 2 squares, and then I could put this right here with the fuse box, and I can just move the door onto this side. That won't cause much of an issue, will it? I think it might, because the way this game works, you can only have a shower on this side if you want to have anything. Yeah, so the shower could be on this side, but then the toilet would have to be here. The sinks. Well, actually, that might fix my problem that I was having. I could put the door to the bathroom here. Just have to move that light switch. I could put this here. I could move. We're losing a lot of living room space. Not a lot, though. I mean, we're losing 2 squares, but there were 2 doors there, so you really, like, when you have 2 doors here, I mean, especially where I placed it, there's really nothing you could do here, but maybe put a painting there. You have some walking space here, so maybe I could have put something like a couch here or something. But this is the kitchen. So we're really not losing a whole lot of space. So at least this could be a quick and simple fix on this side. It's for the living room lights or something. That was probably my idea. Not sure why I put the light switch so low. I like the light switch being at doorknob level. I guess in my head that just makes sense. Okay, this light switch is gonna have to move over too. Right. I think the door could be here. That way there's nothing ruining your build options out here. Since you already have a door here, I could put a door there, so you're not losing any build options there either. Okay. Alright. I know, I was just thinking, I'm like, you said you were going to do the lobbies. But that's okay. That's how this works sometimes when you're thinking creatively. So I'll resize it so it can fit right there. Still should be able to interact with it. And we need one other thing. Fuse box. I hope this can fit in here. Mission accomplished. We got it. Utility room. In real life, this should be like, I mean, I wish I could make this less. There's just nothing I could do about that because it's in The Sims. In real life, like, I mean, I don't know about you, but in my experience, water heaters, like if you're using Sims logic, it would take up 1 square. But, alright, be quiet. Relax. Mar heard a neighbor opening a door. Okay. But yeah, so I mean, like in real life, it would take up 1 square, but in here, you can't do that. You could almost get to that. I bet you if I wanted to do like move objects on, I probably could get it to do that. I don't like doing that. I'm pretty sure in here you've seen me do move objects on. Have I even done it in here? I really don't like to do it normally, so. Okay. So that's okay. I mean, they're losing a lot of space, I feel like. It is an apartment, so they do have a lot of space here, and actually up here they're going to have even more space. So this floor. I just wish there was a way I could do this. Like if I did move objects on, I bet you I could probably like look at that. Oh, look at that. I could get it if I made it super tiny. My only concern with this is the default size, right? So it normally takes up 2 squares. I mean, it normally takes out this many squares. And when your sim comes work on it, they come and they work on that center square. Or the middle between those 2 squares. So this is something like I will have to test, and I really don't want to assume that could work. I would rather just be comfortable with this. I know this would work. I'm pretty certain this should work and should not have much of an issue. The thing is so this is the thing that is important to keep in mind, as far as I know. The game is still going to consider it this size, as far as the game is concerned. We will see it like this. And because it's actually like this, I'm pretty sure when an NPC or a sim comes to work on it, they're going to be standing around these 2 squares. So sizing it down 1 is not going to be a significant change. It might look like their screwdriver or whatever thing it is they're using to, fix it is kind of like hovering over the air, but that's not going to take you too much out of your reality. This one, like resizing this down to like here, can't do that because of the door. Resizing that down to there, also, that would be sick, though. Oh, I don't think it would work the way I was just thinking in my head. I wouldn't be able to do this anyways, because I can't put this here. I mean, I could probably... No, I can't put it there. You can't have this in any point facing a door. Well, I mean, let me just experiment. I probably could put this like this, right? I put this on this wall? No, I can't put this on that wall. I will never be able to put this... Oh, you can put this right above? I just don't want to fuck with that. Sims can be real janky and buggy, and that might be fine. And then if I did that, like, I would save 2 squares. I would save 2 squares. I think the house would look a little bit better. Alright, just had some ideas. Hate it when I change stuff, though. It was already set up. Okay. I'm just looking at this, I'm like, why would I want the easiest access to be to the utility room? That doesn't make any sense. So, actually, we can keep that door there. I'm just gonna bring this in. Doesn't fuck anything up over there. So this is actually going to be the bathroom now. And this door has to go here. I know. It'd be so much better if it didn't. Yeah, but there really isn't another way we could set this up. The bathroom can only be on this side or that side, because we have 3 rooms. Let me try and keep the door here, and we'll see. I'll try and experiment with the bathroom, but the problem with the reason I'm very specific about where the door has to be on bathrooms is showers. This is what I want to put in the bathroom. I want to put a shower. And this one looks mildly the best. Oh yeah, but I hate all those color options, so we're gonna have to go to default. Alright, the problem with showers in this game is Sims enter showers on the left side, the side that has the shower head. So I can't put anything on this square. And then obviously, since that's the square where they enter the shower, you can't put anything in the squares leading to that square so Sims can get to it. So generally that means you can only, if you want to have a shower like this, I would only be able to put a toilet there and a single sink here. And I guess that's fine. I mean, it just depends on what you want. Do you want to use counters? Do you want to have double sinks? Well, if you want to have 2 sinks or anything like that, you're not going to be able to do that with this setup. You need to have the door on this side or along this wall so you can have a toilet on this square, because toilets don't take up a full square. They take up like, well, I just know I can move them around a little better. So I think it is technically a half square, like where actual space it takes up. I don't really know. I just know I can still put like decorative objects behind it. But see, you can put a toilet here, and then you can have 2 squares for cabinets, or 1 square for a sink, and the other square is like, you know, a towel rack or something. You can do this. You just have to put the shower here, like that. I mean, you could also do this, but I hate that style. So I think that's what we'll do, and I'm going to move this over to here, closest to the entrance. That kind of makes sense to me as like a utility room, similar to how my apartment is. Actually, I think all of my apartments have ever been. There we go. Did I lose my light switch? No, we can keep that light switch there, actually. We'll move this one now. Probably can't put it here at all. That's okay. I'll put it right here. That should still be in the right spot. Yep. Okay. Because this is going to be the washer and dryer. Washer and dryer. Oh. Well, okay, never mind. Yeah. This is also like the closet, so I usually like to put, there's a couple things I like to have. So I do have seasons, so I like to have, where is it? It's probably not here. The thing I'm thinking of is probably in storage. Anyway, so you get this stacked washer and dryer. That way you can also put something here. So if you want to decorate it, you could have like a little table. Like there's decorations for that you can use. Or what pack did that come with? It was like a kit, right? Laundry day or something like that. The tiny living? What the hell was it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking of in my head. Like, this looks pretty cool. I don't know how you would have a plant in there, so maybe you would want this one. Yeah, so if you wanted some decorative pieces like that, you could either put this above the washer and dryer, but by having it on 1 square, that means that I can put, I think it might be in activities. Do you think so? No, it's probably in storage. No, maybe it is in appliances. Is the umbrella rack in here? It should be in the same category that the umbrella rack is. Maybe it's in here in miscellaneous. Having trouble finding it. I gotta find it anyways, because we have to have it. Well, I think I can find it through here too. Maybe not. Where is it? These are all bookcases. I don't know what I need. That's just dressers. Cool. I really do think it's activities, but maybe it's in appliances. You know, why am I doing this? Like, obviously I could just do this. Wait, hold on. I mean, this button. Umbrella. There it is. Oh, fuck. I already had it. Poop. Cock. Okay, alright. Now. Sorry about that. Anyways. Well, I still need the other thing I'm looking for, which is like... What is it called? You know what? The easiest way to probably find it is going to be going to show all. As we know what pack it comes with. That was with the seasons, which is the main game pack. You already have this, good. Just need the decoration box. There it is. Completely elusive for some reason. Anyways, I like to have this in here, as well as storage. Well, as a regular box. Size, of course. Alright. So you have a box so you can do decorations for whenever there's a holiday or anything, and I do feel like my camera is a little too high or something. I don't know, it's bothering me. And then you also have a storage box so you can store things like seeds or whatever it is that your sim is up to. Okay, so that turned out okay. I'm gonna go back to the lobby stuff now, but I had that thought, and I was like, oh man, I totally forgot the appliances. That's really something that we need to start remembering to do, or I need to, you know, as I'm building. Alright, so let's get back to what I was trying to do earlier. Let me save though. That's the right one. Okay. Okay, but I can't. I gotta... Now that I did this, I have to fix them all. So... Oh man, these up here have more space than down here. I mean, that's okay, I could just move this over. I'm thinking right now how I could maximize this space. I don't want that to be the bathroom if I don't have to, now that I know what I can do. This is one of my favorite songs for some reason that's in the game. I don't know why it reminds me of... It reminds me of Sims Bustin' Out. I'm not even sure why, because I can't remember what song in there sounds like that. Okay, so how can I make this like that? Okay, so we have this 4-piece set, 4x2, that has to be a bathroom. We need 4x2 for a bathroom. That's what I've decided we're doing. For every floor, right? Yeah. Every apartment has a 2x4 for the main bathroom, and then a 2x3 for the master bathroom. Which kind of... Okay, this has to go here. Why did I put it there? If it's a 2x3... See, when you start looking for problems, you're just going to keep finding them. Okay. Let me just move that. This has to go here. If it's a 2x3, the shower has to go there, and the sink and toilet have to go on that side. And then, man, it's just the way this apartment is, so I'm not going to worry about it. But personally, I'm like, shouldn't the nicer bathroom be for the master bedroom and regular guests get, like, a regular bathroom? Maybe. I guess we'll deal with that later. I'm sure I'll find a reason why I did that later and then have to undo everything I just did. But we'll see. No, look, up here I remember to do it. No, I'm just losing my mind. Okay. I guess I could keep it on a half. Alright. At least those are done. So back to this. Where are we putting it? Well, I guess... See, I don't want the I don't... That could be the washer and dryer. I could access the utility. Then the bathroom is... I need 2x4 for the bathroom. Am I going to need to adjust this room? I like the way this room is set up. That's kind of a perfect setup, honestly. Actually, this extra space that's going into the lobby that's messing me up. Like, this one has just, like, nothing here. Maybe I can make use of that. Thoughts. Tetris. On this side, I'm thinking, well, maybe I could move the stairs up 1 square, pull this wall out 1, and then I would have an extra 2x2 square for this apartment. I can move down the bathroom 1. Then I wouldn't be able to get to the utility room. But there's no reason I can't just make the access to the utility room be through here. Just put this on the other wall. A little weird. I feel like they should. Personally, I don't like that idea, but it's something I can do. Like, I could just have one door here for the washer and dryer, and then in there is a door to the utility, and then all I would have to do is bring this out to here. This would be the bathroom. Instead of having to have the bathroom way over there for some reason, and then, yeah, it's a little weird, but I mean, it wouldn't be the first time I have lived in an apartment that had a weird setup, so in that way, I think it's actually kind of normal. You know, for something not to make any sense at all, but that's just what the people did. Looks right. So I could put this here. Oh, it's probably getting blocked by a light switch. Yeah. Me and my light switches. Well, maybe the light switch can be on the outside. Let me just move this here while I figure that out. I just need to put this here and see what I think about it. And actually, based on that, I would probably want this to be facing that way. Okay. It kind of looks a little cleaner on the outside, at least. You don't have all these doors in that hallway. I could just move this light switch. Like, I can't put it anywhere here because of the two doors now. I could just put it right here. It might be in the way if you're decorating, but you could just delete the light switch. I mean, you don't have to be so weird like I am. Oh, cool. I could move this one. Oh, shit. Where'd that one go? Was that for this room? Yep. I don't know why I'm like this. I am. But I am. Okay. That looks a lot better. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. I just have to make a wall here. Wait, does this floor not have a garbage chute? I'm having some ideas. I'm just like, okay. The thing with The Sims is, so there's a garbage chute up here, right? That makes sense for the second floor. That's how it is in apartments, or nicer apartments. Um, the problem with The Sims is because that dumpster is way over there. It's very, very possible that Sims on the first floor, when they have to throw away something, they're just going to go like upstairs to this one. Did I make it on that side on the whole apartment? I did. Okay. So it needs to be. This floor could be the opposite. This floor could be right here. Actually, I want this over here. You need a trash can by the mailboxes for all that junk mail that I get, which is like 99% of everything I ever get in the mail. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do something and see what it looks like. Because my brain is like, okay, well, if you have a trash chute, okay, how is the trash chute getting? How is the trash getting to the dumpster? I want to make a I just had an idea. Oh man, that would be kind of cool. Oh. Why am I still nighttime? Okay. First my idea was, what if I just do like, throw an air duct here? Oh, that's way too big. Is there a small one? It's still kind of too big, but I could, yeah, throw an air duct right here, and like we can just all pretend that like, I don't even know if I could fit one here. I could probably just put something here, and then we could just all pretend that like, oh, that's probably like the trash. Like that's probably goes to the trash. But I would like to see if there's a way I could it'd be quite an incline though. I'm thinking about if I could make like a downward slope and have these go under it. So we just saved, so I'm gonna just see if that's something I can do or not. Then I could just load back if it looks like shit. Which it very well might. Okay, so I think how you do this is... Well, I know how I would want to do it. No. I would probably... At first I was like, okay, well maybe some industrial fence would make the most sense. And it really sucks, because I really like the way this one looks, but I hate how it is just like infinitely long. Or it feels infinitely long. Then there's this one, which actually looks pretty good. That one's pretty good. And there is... Thinking... What's the other one I like? Oh yeah, this one's my favorite one. That's my favorite one. I probably used it in this build somewhere. Probably. Let me look. No? I found a way to get around it? Cool. I'm just seeing if I could do something. I don't know if this is going to work. I kind of think it won't. But I want to try. Let's see what happens. I want to make a slope here. I'm making the fence there to see if that could help me keep that terrain from moving as I modify, but it's possible like that's not going to do anything to stop it from happening. Okay. We want a square. I want this to be super hard. I want that to be... I guess I want this to stay in the middle. And our affected squares. What's gonna happen? I don't know. Let's just see if I go down like this many, what happens? Oh shit. Okay. So let's decrease the size. Oh shit, that's like way too intense. That's like way too steep. I just need it steep enough that I could put a because I don't believe I will be able to build like anything down there. Oh, that's right. I don't have to have a dumpster. Actually, all I need to do is build this deep enough so I could put a garage door there. Just trying to get to that level, so maybe I need to decrease the size. Let's go up a little bit. This is level. This is below ground. That's kind of cool. It's not affecting outside of this area yet. I think it needs to go a little lower than that. See if that's the part that breaks the fence up there. Looks okay so far. It might make living in this apartment over here kind of a pain, but we'll see. I'm looking at these lines here to see if it's kind of straight. It looks like it kind of is. So let me bring this back up here. I know that this is flat and straight. This is always an issue that I've had with these things, is I always get a corner like that. And that's really frustrating. I'm not always able to correct that corner. It's a Sims thing. I don't know why it insists on having like a half corner. So I'm trying to correct it. I'm able to correct it there. Yeah, the second you correct it here, it's going to give me that half again. I'm not quite sure why. See how it's perfect over here? It's a perfect square over there. Over here, it doesn't want to do that for some reason. This is almost always the case whenever I build or try to edit terrain. Right there, it's kind of a perfect square. Yeah, it wants to do that. Let's try and get... I'm just gonna try and go all the way. Yeah, it fucks that up immediately. I don't know why. He just really wants to have a half circle over there. I don't know what to do about that. I don't know how to fix that. I guess it's not really an issue. It just won't look as uniform. Oh, no, it should be fine. I'm remembering now what I'm doing. My thought is we can have that. Okay, yeah. Let's get back to it. Flatten to height. We're going to keep doing this. We're going to bring... I was hoping to make it look less steep. But I don't think it has to be perfect. I would love it if down here, which is technically the basement, this would be right there, that floor. Would be the basement wall. But you can't build doors or windows in basement wall. So no, you're not gonna do it on this side, are you? Okay. I don't have to understand sim mechanics, but that's kind of close to what I was trying to do in my head. Let me see first what the garage I think it's in. I would prefer the painting one. There's a garage that Sims can paint on. I would prefer that first because it's something Sims can use as an activity. Intersect other objects, so I wouldn't be able to put it here. Why is that? Is it? Oh, there's a window there. Doesn't need a lot of space. I feel like this isn't steep enough. And there's nothing I can do about that either. This is on a foundation, but I can't do anything to get rid of whatever this is right here. I could try and go lower. I don't have to have. Well, now that I'm looking at it, I feel like it's not low enough for what I was trying to do. I wanted to have like a little garage that I mean, I don't even think I can put this up against that wall now. Interesting. Hard to even put stuff down there. This isn't how it's going to look. So what I'm going to do is like I would put a platform on this side and a platform on that side to make it look uniform. This would need to go lower for this to actually be like an idea that could work. So let's try. We need it to go a lot lower. Down there. I don't know how that's going to look. I'm pressing the wrong thing. Actually, it looks pretty good. This is still taking up 1 square. Yeah, let me see if that will even work now, though, because I don't even know if I could put a foundation on a slope like that. Honestly, I haven't tried it before. So let's just see what happens. Need to be 3 long. I want it flat. Copy that. Need to go right here. Oh, hell yeah. That's perfect. I mean, I can't put the dumpster down there anymore. But I have a feeling that even though we can't put, let me see. I mean, I think I might still want to use the original wall we had here. I don't like that. I don't need this wall. So I know it looks like dirt and stuff there, but there is Terran paint I can use to make this look like stone. Pristine concrete. Yeah, there's always going to be the issue with that. Like, you can't paint inclines. But it's as good as it's gonna get. Oh man, but I will miss having the dumpster there because I mean I'm giving up the dumpster activity for I don't even think I can put the let's see. Yeah, fuck. Unless I could decrease the size of that, but I want a 2 wide pathway. If I were to decrease the size of the pathway, then I'd have a little bit more space down there and I could put the dumpster down there still. This is just an experiment. Like, this doesn't actually have to be what I'm doing. I'm just checking out, seeing what I like, if this looks cool or not. I don't think I can put this down here, though. Yeah, it's not gonna fit there. Wants to go up there. But I'm sure that I can use my... I made a city's room. There's my Tanquerays that I just made the other day. Or I updated the whole building part that you see right there. I built that, I guess, this past week. But this part I've kind of been modifying and updating since, like, for the past few years. Um, 9 rooms. Here's my city stuff. These are all my debug city items I play with. And there is a garage in here. Does it have colors? Can I color? Oh, cool. It's gray. Well, let's see. Since this is an object, I could probably put this down here. Really? It's just kind of hard to do that, I guess. Really doesn't want to go down there. Well, it was a good idea, huh? It was just an idea because I didn't like that there's garbage chutes, but then not like. Let me see if it's a move objects. If I need to have bb.move objects. Let me see if that will allow me to do it. If this is like the game just wants to only place it on the wall. Oh well. I mean, I could have put this down there, but I like the idea. It's an interesting idea. Oh, let me just move this real quick. If I did that, could I put this down here now? It really doesn't want me to go below that zone. Can I put this down here? Oh, even if I make it super small. Can I put these down here? Those I could place down there. Well, I mean, I think the way I had it was fine, and this is making it too complicated. I mean, this was kind of a cool idea. If there's a way I could get this down there. If I could get this down there, then I mean, this isn't even the garage type I would want. Ugh. Well, thank you for the follow, Lily James 200. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if I could do something because I have the garbage chutes. I wanted to have like maybe there was like a basement maintenance area, and you know this was some access to it. But unfortunately, the game just really doesn't want me to place anything down there. Even though I have like the little squares. It just doesn't want me to do that. I think this was a cool idea. And maybe in another build this could be utilized. I'm just not sure how to do it here. I think the reason is that this is a foundation. And usually the game isn't very happy with you placing objects right next to the foundation. So it's possible that since this is only 1 square wide, the game is like struggling with like I can't put anything for like half of this square that's right next to the foundation. And this is an object that requires, 4 or 2 by 3. And this is one that only requires 1, so it can go down there, right in there though. So there's one more thing I can try to do. I can try to delete these 3 things right there. And I can try to before I give up, which I'm kind of there. I can try to this one down. I'll give it a little bit more room. Oh, that's way too steep, though. What could I do to move that down? I honestly thought it was going to pull it down too. What's happening? Why can't I edit the height? Oh, I'm in the wrong one? Oh, maybe that's what I did wrong. A lot of undos I have to do right now. So let's try and do this one. I don't know why it's not taking that one down. Okay, we're gonna just find this. No. Let's keep doing what we're doing. I'm realizing already a problem with doing this, just by being over here, is the camera. When I might not even like it just for that. It's a little too steep. So let's see if we can, like halfway here. Looks like we're not going to be able to do that because it wants to do that curve thing that it does. Yeah, I don't know. I think the idea is there, and there's definitely a potential there. And maybe in a different build, I could get this to work, right? You can see that it almost wants to go there. Like a second, it'll click. And look, so I could get it down there, but like seriously, I'm just undoing all the way back to how it was. I think it was a really good idea, but I think this is going to be something that would be better for a different type of build. I don't think I have enough space here to really pull this off in a way that will look good. I think the incline should be a lot smaller. And I also want to fall back on that thing I said earlier where sometimes, what was it that I said? Think about simplicity. I don't remember. Oh, keep it simple. Less is more. Yeah. This is a good idea, and it's still good to experiment. I always support that, but I think, like I said, this is... I don't think this will work with what we're doing. And while I'm at it, I'm going to turn move objects off. eb.move objects off. I think it was a really cool idea still. And I definitely can see myself using this in another build. But it's just like, look how simple that looks. It's not complicated. And what I was going to do was go for like something more realistic, which is cool. But I would be giving up potentially this, which I know this is just a dumpster, but this is actually an activity. It's part of eco living, so Sims can go dumpster dive in here. They can woohoo in here if you want to do that. So I would rather have that there. I didn't mind if I was switching it out for the garage door that Sims can paint on, so then you have like, you know, an interesting alternative or something. So there's still an activity that can be done out here. But I mean, I personally just couldn't get to work. I mean, maybe I could move this over one, put a garage door here, and then turn this like this, you know, here. And then you could have like the best of both worlds. So my realistic part of my brain is going to say, okay, so there's a garage door here. Where does that lead to? How? There's an apartment right on the other side of that door. You know. So, I mean, maybe I could expand these all by like 4, I guess. And this apartment just doesn't get those 4 squares, and theirs will just be... I'm not doing all of that. I'm not going to do that. I wouldn't mind doing some sort of... This is a smaller one, right? This is a big one. 2x3. This is 2x2. I can get this into a 1x1. And maybe I could put it... Maybe I could still move it down. I could move this like here. I'm just thinking, maybe I could put that there. I mean, it still looks like an air duct to me. But maybe it could... We could pretend it's actually the trash chute thing. Or I could just move objects on, place it there, and raise it, though it will then appear in the view of whoever's playing in this house. I won't like that. So then the alternative is, well, maybe there's a wall thing I could put there. Actually, why it wouldn't hurt it to some coverage. I mean, this looks kind of cool, but it also looks a little too fancy for like where the garbage goes. So I don't think anyone really cares about that. Um, I don't know. I think we're just going to have to use our imaginations on this one. I mean, I could also easily put, I could move this over like one square. Find something that looks like a door. That's what I used last time. Oh, look at that. This one would be pretty good. I could move objects on that, but I'm pretty sure that if I did, it would still be visible in here. Which again is something I'm trying to avoid. So, I don't know. I would like to have something over here that would indicate that, you know, maybe this does go to a basement. But hey, for all we know, this goes through some magical pipes that pull it all the way over here. They got some crazy technology that shoots it up. Or I don't have like a door, a maintenance, anything anywhere. I don't know. I can't think of how I would like the trash to lead to this area. There's some things I could do. I do kind of like the air duct thing. I just don't like it being, I mean, if I put it on this level, it would just be like here, like that. But then that won't explain how this trash chute is getting to the trash can. That's why I was going to just like have like this right here. Can't even place there. That would fit. Well, I mean, maybe that's it. Maybe that's all we had to do. It's low enough that it's not going to be in the way of this floor. It's discreet enough. It looks like it could be a legit thing. and it looks like it goes right into the dumpster. And if you're renting, you can't move the dumpster, so you'd never be able to find out that it's not really connected to it or something. That looks like that's how we're going to fix that problem, at least for me. Like, I need to at least have some sort of mental, like, if you if I can't make it realistic, I need to have some sort of like explanation for why it is like that. So hey, there's explanation. It's not really explained, but like it's enough that I could be like, okay, yeah, so there's some sort of system that brings it over there. Cool. Good enough for me. Wow. That took a lot longer than I was anticipating. So what were we doing? Oh yeah, the I was I was supposed to be trying to figure out the utility rooms, these apartments. Oh man, I just had another idea, an even better idea than before. Let's go back over here. I think this is fine for up here. But like, why do we even need to have a separate room? Just make it one big room. And then, you know, this wall. That's just one big room. You can do whatever you want with it. Cool. You can just have one big room. Or I could even... I mean, I like how this is flat, so I'm not going to mess it up. So I think for this one we will do... Let's just keep it like this, so you have space. No, maybe I want some shelves. I guess I also don't want anything in the way of this in case Sims need to be able to access it. So we'll keep it like this. But look at that, so maybe... I like that. I'm a little worried that this stuff might be in the way of this electrical box. But I feel like if this was... I mean, I would like to think that the Sims team it would design this in a way that if this had to be like stuck on the floor in a certain spot in order to be accessed, they wouldn't let us place this anywhere in the room like that. So these are both real. Okay. Well, look, now we have more space in here. Looks cleaner and less weird. So I could do that with this, I think. That's the bathroom, and then I'll just eliminate this wall right here. And boom. Way less stuff I need to worry about. Cool. It totally makes sense that this would be close to the door. Oh, so I mean, we actually did some pretty good stuff so far. I realized that I completely forgot to make uh, one of the functions of having this DLC, the apartment DLC. I forgot to give us a water heater and stuff, so that way our landlord can come in and fix it. Did I downsize that too? Yeah, that didn't need to be downsized. This is okay. The normal size for that is fine. I just needed it to be 1 square. That looks pretty cool. I like that a lot. And that's what we're going to do with this. I'm going to copy this. Let me make sure that my light switch is where it's supposed to be. And my light switch in this one. This is the bathroom. Perfect. Okay. So we're just gonna copy this now and replace it in this area. That fixes so many problems, really. And now I'm thinking I should rotate these around, like up there, just to have things a little bit more uniform. Whoa. Okay, so you can't do that. Shoot. Okay. But yeah, I don't think I like this setup. I think I still like the door there. I think I just want to have it match the way that it up English. The way it up there is the way it is up there. I didn't realize I was going to have to do this manually, but that's because this floor has a foundation. It's okay. Quick, easy fix. I could move this back over here. But I really would prefer the store on this side. For many reasons. The main reason being the bathroom issues that I was telling you about earlier, which is also why I would rather the store be on this side up here, but I can't do that. I'm not sure why. I think it's this, because I think you normally can. No, you can't. Okay. Is there a light switch in there, though? Is that why? That could be why it's letting me do it. I'm so weird about light switches. Okay, well... We're almost at 2 hours. Look how good that looks. That setup down here. The reason I'm putting this in this corner is because you don't really need your people to be able to get to this box. In fact, I usually try to make sure I put that box in a spot that is inaccessible. That way you don't have, I don't know, man. Sims are weird. Sometimes I'll have a sim like walk across the house to go and put leftovers inside this storage. Like sometimes they'll think it's like a fridge or something. I don't really know what's going on in their little sim heads. But something I'm a fan of. There, so that looks so much better. I would really rather this door. No, that's perfect. The door can stay there, and then I can just put the shower like this. I don't like that though. I would rather the shower be here. Did I have a... Yeah, that's why. The only reason I want the shower there is because my thought is, okay, if the shower is here and I'm playing the game, anytime my sim comes over there, I have to rotate my camera over here, and that means I basically can only view this room from this angle or like this angle. And since this is already kind of there, this makes the most sense to me. So I think realistically, I would have put the door here, access, but like for gameplay, I would rather the door be on this side. Alright, so let's get some light switches in here. Fine. This one I know I'm gonna have to move it once we put the sinks and stuff over here, but that's the angle you want. So you can keep basically the easiest way to do a bathroom if you're doing it like this, a 4x2 or a 3x2. You want to keep basically a straight line straight to the shower so they can access that, and then you put the toilets and sinks on one side. It doesn't interfere with getting to the shower. So that's a perfect setup right there. And then this one is almost perfect. This one is not exactly the way I would like it, but I would rather this be here. Can't put it there. It is what it is. That's why I think, despite what I was saying earlier, I think we're still going to have I'm not going to be able to put like the double counters with like 2 sinks and whatever. That's okay. I mean, I don't know if we're using this hour. We might switch it out, but I like to have it so I kind of like mentally kind of know where stuff is going to be when I'm looking at it. Yeah, so let's go ahead and start copying these rooms. Oh, we already copied that one up there? Awesome. Oh, why is that? Oh, was that the light switch that was going to be outside? Well, now it's going to go here. Oh, I can't put here because of that door right there. Well, I'll have to pretend that that light switch does multiple things. Actually, I think this one was from the bathroom and I moved it over there. Anyway, so I don't need it. Yeah, okay, cool. Cool. So this side has a utilities set up with a bathroom set up. I really just need to copy it over now. This side is a little more difficult, it has a slightly different layout. I'm probably going to have to make some compromises on this side as well. Go ahead and save our progress. I think I want to at least finish these for today, and then when I'm done with this, I'll escape. That's my plan for right now. Okay. What can we do? There's only one, just two, no, only one floor has the extra space, so I don't think I'm going to be using it. It's okay, I really don't like having extra space like that. So I can see myself putting like a utility door here and just putting like some miscellaneous decorations or whatever just to be used. Don't like it. Let's see. So what can we do? We know that we need two 2x4 rooms. I do feel like this utility space would be reduced to 3x1. I can move this up. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. I think so. Let me just check. Okay. So I can move this up one space. I could put this opposite this dryer and actually put one dryer back on top of the other one and put those on the floor in front of that. So I can actually just move this all down one and just stack these. And then I can have yeah, the least amount of space I could do is 2x3. These ones had to be a little bit larger because I needed access. And I don't want to have extra unused space. So I could have pushed this in one and then I could put the bathroom on the outside, but I don't like the bathroom being on the outside wall. It's just like a little weird to me. I feel like it should be a little bit more central. So because of that, we just had an extra 2 squares. I mean, maybe I could have rotated this out here, cut this wall down here, then you would have had a sink bathroom with that. But it's okay the way it is. I want to keep it kind of simple. So on this side, I think that's what we're going to do. This will stay the bathroom. And I'll just move this up one. And this door onto this side. And boom. And if I put this door over here, I'm still gonna have the same problem. So that's fine for the door placement. So let me look on this side. I do like how this is a big, flat, open space. Do something with. In fact, it would be better if we moved this here. That way you had all that empty space to do whatever you want with. You can put a couch against that door or that wall. That is better. I'm gonna move this over here. This apartment is gonna be the cheapest, obviously, as the least amount of space. I still like the way those are, but I do feel like it could. There's something I feel like it could use. I'm not quite sure what it is, but probably fine. Maybe it's because I'm thinking I can move this in 2 squares, put that to utility make. I just don't want this to be the bathroom, so. I just keep looking like, maybe? No. This is the easiest and simplest route, I think, over here. I get to keep the bathroom the way I want. Yeah. This is a little bit more cramped. And the other side. This side has like really good living room space. This side has like almost no living room space. But this side has 1 bedroom. This side has 2 bedrooms. Or 3 bedrooms actually, but I mean like 2 potentially kid bedrooms, or I guess you could make this one a study or something. I did map it out. This is enough space for here, but I mean, you probably could push this room in 1 more. I could probably push this down 1. And have a little bit more space, because there really isn't any living room space in here. So if I push this down 1, oh, then the windows won't look as good. Well, I would just have to move them over a little bit, but I think that falls into like, that's your problem. Not really like your problem, but I mean like, as a player, you know, that'll be your challenge of like, how do I fit everything I need in here? I can make it a little easier by moving this door over here. And then at least you have these squares here you can do, that wall you could do something with. Like, I know I would really like to put, I would probably like to make this a TV wall, like put a TV against this wall, but then where's the couch gonna go? The couch is probably gonna have to go here. Or I could put a TV against that wall and put the couch right here. That might be easier, but then if this is the kitchen, you have to think there's going to be cabinets here. Fridge is going to be on one of these sides, depending on the fridge door angle. Well, I was imagining putting just like 3 counters, like I forgot what it's called, like a bar counters, whatever. You could just put some stools here, and then you don't have to worry about a kitchen table. That was my thought process. How high I put it on this side too. Yep. Just moving stuff over now. Once I have these set up, I can copy and paste it to each floor. Pretty sure the washing machine has to be on the bottom. Oh, what's in the way? Oh, a light switch? Why do I even ask that question? I should know by now. There's always going to be a light switch in the way. Dryer can go on top, I think. Yep. Perfect. That's good. And then my shower, so I can kind of make sure everything looks good. No, this is better actually because the shower is, again, like, it's not obstructing any views. If I had the shower over there, it would kind of obstruct your view of like the front door and stuff and the stairs. This is kind of like almost out of the way. Obviously, if you're in this room, you're going to have to turn your camera this way. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I mean, you could also make this. This side only has 1 bedroom. mean, you could just make this your family room or whatever if you want, or your living room, I guess. I don't know. I almost feel like I should do that and just have one bedroom so there's more space. There's like no space. But I think this is the best we can do with what we have for right now. Well, I could make this bathroom smaller. We really don't need, if we're not doing double sinks, we really don't need 4x2. You could be fine with just 3x2. No, yeah. So we could do 3x2, but then you have to put the door in the middle. So that way you could have sink and toilet on one side, and the 4x2 allows you to put some decorative items in there if you want to. And you're not really losing that much space. Well, yeah, the only reason I'm saying that is because over here, you know, if I were to bring this... Okay, so this is basically what I'm seeing in my head, or thinking about doing. I mean, I can't do it right now because there's probably a light switch there. But yeah, I could do that, but now you can't put anything against this wall. Down here I have 3 empty spaces right there. Because if you're going to do a 2x3 bathroom, you are going to have to put your shower on one side and your toilet and sink on the other. The door has to go right here. There's nowhere else it can go. Well, I mean, actually, no, it could go here. And then you could put the shower here facing that way and put the toilet and sink there. It'd be kind of cramped. Maybe that's what we'll do. Just see what it looks like. Probably the best option, actually. I just like having the option for decorations in the bathroom, if we can. But this would be the best use of our space, I think. Sacrificing 1 additional square in the bathroom. That way you can put like a couch or something against this wall. Yeah, that makes a big difference. So that's what we're going to do instead. Basically the exact same thing that we were going to do. It's a little different. That light switch. Oh, did I forget to put one in here? I mean, the door could stay there too. I could put the door here, and then you have even more space against this wall. I will have to move that light switch eventually, but look at that. Now I have so much more space right here. And since we're struggling with space, I think we'll keep that door there, but we could move this door to like here. I mean, I kind of like the door being there, but I move it over a little bit. Now, actually, everywhere gets more space. This room gets more space. Yeah. I'll have to move those light switches, of course. But oh, did I just? Oh, I thought I copied that. I just moved it. The light switch go in there. So I've deleted it or something. Or is it still on the other wall? It is. We don't want that. Okay. That's pretty good. I have to copy again the foundation one because this is actually built on a foundation. So if I copy this room, it's going to bring the foundation with it. But once I've built it on this second story, I can copy that to the third story. Yeah, I think that was a much better solution. Now there's so much more space for a whole living room right there. Or a table and chairs, and they can turn this other room into a living room or a study or whatever it is that they want to do. But yeah. Honestly, based on that, I want to move this door down in here too. I think this door should go right there. Not gonna hurt anything. This room didn't... Really? Why did I put the light switch all the way over there? Adjusting some things. I don't know, I'm kind of weird about doors. I like the doors to open, so that way they open out against the wall. I don't open the door like on the same side as the corner is. So like if you were to open this door, the door would open to the wall. I wouldn't want it to do the opposite. That makes sense to me. So let's move this one now. Okay, so we really made that this side look a lot better. I'm not a big fan of these doors, the way they are, but I mean, you know, if you wanted to, I mean, I can't right now because there's a light switch in there, I'm sure. But I could move them over one, but like if you want the maximum use of your space, this is the best option. This gives us a full 3 squares, 4 squares, and 5 squares here. And then the only interruption to that is this tiny 3 square over here that you just need to make sure you have access to. And your Sims can access all that. So that's pretty good. Let me make sure that we have everything set up here as optimal as possible too. At least next time we have a little less adjusting stuff. The best spot for that. I'm just thinking. Yeah, no, I couldn't do it. With our improvements on the other side, I was just trying to think if there's a way I could fit something like that over here, like maybe rotate 2x3 this way instead of the way it currently is, like orientate it like 90 degrees. But again, if you're going to have a 2x3 bathroom, the door has to be on this side, so it has to be orientated like this. I'd only be able to shift this one down one or down or up one, which I could do, and then this hallway will be 2x3, but I don't think it's a significant enough difference. So lucky whoever lives in these apartments, they just get a little bit more space for storage in their bathroom. It's still pretty good space, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, the bedroom, the master bedroom door, that's what we were fixing. See, this one has 2x3. Yeah, but I want these to match though. I was like, I guess I could do it, but I want these to match. So if these are 2x4, I want this to be 2x4. I mean, this is the smallest apartment though. Maybe this one could have smaller, but then I lose, again, I would lose this space here. I'd have to put a door there. And then because that door's there, now there's really not a whole lot you could do with this space, so that will stay like that. I do good on the bathroom on this side too. I might not have... Yeah, for some reason I thought I could do this. Oh! Well, it would work on this side because the door can open here. I got the shower there, toilet, sink, and toilet. So this way would work. But on this side, I can only have the same thing. I can only have the door here or here. And just like before, if we want to make the most use of this space, I could put it in the corner. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's do it. We did all of our rearranging of, sorry for my weird angle, slouching and stuff, and you can't, I don't know how that looks on camera because I can't see you. You, I mean me. Okay. I think I was just getting tired though, for real. Okay. Yep, now I have a little bit more space in here too. I'm pretty happy with this. I think we really made some good improvements, especially on this side, which was kind of cramped. Or not this side, the other side. Now it feels like there's actually some adequate space to do something over here. Yeah, I think this has turned out pretty good. I think we did good today. I wonder if I should put those columns anywhere else. They look super cool there. I mean, a part of me wants to put it like out here somewhere. Maybe on the sides of this thing to give it just a little bit more character. Let me take a look at that real quick. I wouldn't be able to put it there because that stupid bush. I mean, I'm sure I can adjust this bush a little bit. We're just checking it out. That's kind of how it is. Like, you gotta, if you have an idea, you have to just see what it looks like, and then if it looks like shit, don't do it. But you just don't know sometimes. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna copy this one because it's a smaller one. It's smaller. The only problem is this will be visible in here. But I'm going to have cabinets and stuff up against this wall, so I really don't think you're going to be looking at this angle often. I think most often when you're playing in here... now I'm thinking about it. I don't know, but let's just see. Does this look better outside? Yeah, I think that does look better on the outside. It gives a little bit more character on that side, just kind of like how this does here. I think we'll keep it there, yeah. It looks good. I think it's important. Yeah, I like it. This side still just looks a little empty or something. I feel like it needs something here. Maybe some sort of like cool art piece thing, kind of like that. Something that shows how cool this apartment is and why you want to live here. It's so awesome. What our options are if there is anything that is cool. I haven't used that in a while. I don't even know what would look cool here. This is so tiny. I mean, this is fucking huge. Is that what I used down here? And I must have just... No, this is different. No, I don't... I do feel like there's something missing here. I don't know if maybe should I expand this? But man, it's gonna creep into the other apartments like even more now. I don't think that fixes the problem. What if I just added a column? No, I don't think that's the issue. The issue isn't this corner. The issue is it looks empty here. I just move this over. I like it being in the middle. I think it's because we don't have something to be the opposite of those windows. And I was going to put windows over there, but I felt that this is enough window, and leaving this wall here solid allows the player to put TVs there, put things up against it. Because if I put a window here, and you're going to be limited to only putting a TV over here if you have one against the wall, or a TV there. And a TV there might be fine. Let me see. Yeah, but then down here, I remember it was down here too. We have like so less space. It does look a little bit better, doesn't it? No, I don't like it. I feel like it's too much window. That side. I don't know. I just don't. Let's look at it. Like from the outside, I kind of like it. It looks more symmetrical. If you rotate the building around, it does kind of look like there's windows on almost every wall piece. But I also don't feel like it's necessary. And I also feel like it's okay if it's blank there. Maybe what I should do... Yeah, I remember I was going to put gutters, but I couldn't put gutters because of the foundation on the bottom. I mean, that would probably... I don't think that's the kind of character that I'm looking for. Well, anyways, I do think that I'm getting hungry. So I think it's time for me to get off. And we definitely made a lot of improvements today. We experimented with the garbage thing. We found a better solution and whatever the hell it was I was trying to do. We made more space in all of our apartments and still included the utilities for the for rent apartment pack. So we still have, now we have water heaters in every apartment and fuse boxes. I think everything looks a lot better. I would really like to do something here, but I really can't think of what I could do there. Windows isn't so bad. I guess it's just from in here, I feel like it's too much. So we'll see. I might change my mind. But I think this is looking pretty good. I'm gonna save. And then that's all for now. I did record earlier today because this is my last day before I start my new work week. It's a shorter work week because it's training. But yeah, so this coming work week, I am working. It's supposed to be 9 to 6, but for training, I have to drive farther. It's like an hour away. So probably on Wednesday, we'll be recording around sometime between 7 and 8. Wednesday might still just be like an hour and a half or so, or like an hour and a half. Yeah, like an hour, 2 hours if I get really hooked, because I might be really tired. But after this week, my schedule should just be 9 to 6, and I'll be only like 10 minutes away from my job, so I should not have an issue getting back to the 6 to 8, or like 6:30 to 8 or whatever. So anyways, Wednesday we'll be doing Kingdoms of Amalur, and obviously Monday we'll come back here, finish working on this. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe you feel inspired to go build some stuff in The Sims or in Skyrim or whatever it is you're playing. And yeah, thank you for your time. I appreciate you. I hope you have a good rest of your day and your week until I see you again. And that's all for now. Bye now.